Let's look at some common mistakes with rear foot elevated split squat. So this looks all right if you look at head, hip, knee, and foot on that front leg. But if you look at that back leg, it's kicked out to the side. That means that pelvis is rotated to the right and hiked on the left. So our spine would be kind of twisted and turned. All right, so here we'd have a stance that is just a little bit too spread apart. You're gonna have a lot of weight on that back foot, and the back leg's gonna be doing a lot more work. I think I'd rather have my feet a little bit closer than too far apart. Here's an example of kind of what you want to see is that back leg going straight down. You want to see your pockets staying level, shoulders staying level as well. Now let's pay attention to what the foot is doing. First example, gonna squat down, and then I'm shifting too much weight to the front and outside, out to the pinky toe area. You'll see that foot kind of push forward and outside. The second example, you're gonna do the opposite. You're gonna roll to the inside, and that outside of the foot is gonna come up. And that's not what we want. That shifts too much weight to the inside of the knee. And then the last one is what we're looking for. That is maintaining the contact of the heel, the big toe, and the pinky toe the entire time. And for many of us, we don't have the hip mobility to get into a rear foot elevated split squat with our foot up high on a bench. Anytime we lift up that back foot, it's gonna bias more weight to that front foot. Even if we don't have the hip mobility, we can still bias that load to the front foot by raising that back foot just like 4 to 6 inches. That's all you really need. This will allow you to use cleaner movement through the hip and knee rather than the low back. You also don't need to lower all the way down. I would rather see limited range of motion, but with a stable pelvis. Some of you might find that rear foot elevated position still too difficult. You might still be pushing too far forward on that foot. You might be arching your back. You might be using your back to do a lot of the movement. So one way we can change that up is to bias more weight backwards, and we're gonna lift the front foot up. So we're gonna go front foot elevated split squat. And what this is gonna do is help us feel our front heel a little bit better and use more hip and knee to power this movement rather than low back.